Happy New Year to everyone, and welcome back to another Arcane Odyssey video. This is going to be about the Yuletide, I don't know how you say it. The Yuletide event in Arcane Odyssey, which is basically the Christmas event or winter event here in the game. And there's like 60 new hats, and I'm basically just gonna, try my best to just speed run through it and just basically explain what you have to do and my experience with it. So let's begin. The first 10 minutes of me in this event was I was trying to find the gift, and if you don't know where it is, it's basically on like nearby these bandits, but it's more closer towards the like wizard tower basically. It took me a while to find it, but then I just saw it in the glimpse of like the corner of the screen, and then I found it. So basically it's you kind of just have to just follow along and just do the quest to get the hats in this event, which honestly much better than the Halloween event, because the Halloween event was extremely grindy. This event I was actually able to finish well within 3 hours, so I'm pretty happy with that. As well as, I mean, it was a bit annoying, you're just sailing around, but you're not really doing stuff, you're just sailing, so like you can just watch something while you do it. And this was the first part of the event, like the quest line. Then you talk to this guy, and then you have to go to the new island which they added. Is pretty cool. If you didn't find it by yourself, basically the dock, or like the proprietor, the shipyard or shipwright, basically sells cookie dough. So you can buy cookie dough here if you want to. And yeah, the island is pretty cool, and you just have to talk to a lot of NPCs, like back and forth. You can read the stuff if you want to. I personally I don't really want to go read through all of it and bore you guys out, so I have to skip through it. But I'm pretty sure the story is pretty cool. And yeah, just doing that, just coming here gives you the first two hats in the first two hats of the 16 hats that you can get in this one event. After a certain point, you're gonna have to basically start baking those cookies. Well, they give you some, but you also have to make some. And I tried making it with actual I guess a good recipe, like oranges or stuff, but they came out trash. So what I did is I just made it out of cookie dough. But you don't have to do it by that. You can just make 50 hunger foods, and this will then unlock you another hat. I have a question for you guys. What would you want to see on my channel in this year? To be honest, I can't really make gameplay videos because I'm genuinely not, I can't really make up excitement, or I can't really act out how do I say, things that you would want to I'm not really entertaining as a person. That sounds weird, but I can't do things like just play games and you guys would watch. I don't think that's really possible. But what I saw from making videos is that I'm mostly just like a teacher, in a sense. I try my best to share my knowledge on games with everyone, and that's worked out for me so far. But I kind of do want to maybe change things up, but it might take some time. But I don't know, I genuinely don't know what you guys would want to watch. I tried making content on showcasing a game that I was making. I'm still working on it. I've been taking a break from everything. I also have school this year, and it's gonna be starting pretty soon, so I'm gonna be much more busier. But I wonder what you guys would want to watch. So leave a comment on things that you might want to see. And I would love to make videos on other games apart from Roblox, but most of my viewership's in Roblox, so I don't think that's really possible. But yeah, I've mostly just been having fun playing other games as well with my friends and just chilling basically. And yeah, it's really weird trying to do YouTube because again, I'm mostly introverted, so like some not I can't really make videos every day because I don't really feel like doing that. But it really depends on what you guys would want to watch and what you guys would want me to make videos on, really. So yeah, that's just like, I wanted to just talk to you guys in that sense. Anyways, like the next quest after the cookies, you have to fight snowmen, which they only know one spell, and that's like, it's like 20 blasts or something, and but you get bombarded by them, so that like they like gang up on you, basically making them much more powerful and strong, and it also makes your game lag a lot. So like you gotta deal with that somehow. A great tip I would say is to place a camp on this, like the island. Like you're gonna need to come back here basically after every single quest, and like when you have to start going to different islands and like talk to them and then come back, you can just reset and just immediately come back. So I would very highly recommend you to just put a camp here so that you don't have to take the trip back on your ship, and that just wastes a lot more, like a lot of time. I would definitely say this is my favorite hat from this event, the snowman hat. Genuinely, it's like, it's such a goofy hat. I love it. Like, how could you not love this hat? And I can't wait for all the goofiness that this hat's gonna bring as well. A lot of the hats in this event is just genuinely really cool. The next quest that you get is you have to go to Mount Othris and find a tree there. Yeah, that's fun. You have to go all the way from the like northwest corner of the map to the southwest corner of the map. That's fun. So I'm just gonna skip through it. Once you're done with that, you'll be gifted a scarf and headphones like type hat after you talk to the mayor Goodfellow. And there you have it. That's the 5th hat, I believe. Yeah. And right after this, like that quest, you then start the great journey across all the islands to just talk to people and then come back. Again, it's still the quest. This like event is overall better in terms of grinding. It's just annoying to have to go across islands, but it makes sense because, you know, you're kind of like, you're talking to the people who work together to give people gifts. So it is what it is. You basically had to go to Ravenna and then make a smoothie for someone, and once you do that, you get the 6th hat in the event, which is like a little ornament on your, like the star ornament on top of your head. The next quest, you basically have to go to White Summit, talk to like an acolyte, and then once you come back, you will first have to talk to the mayor again. But once you do that, you have to fight like what I'm guessing is basically like other helpers, which basically turned evil because of someone that was left behind at some point. Like they got lost, but the townspeople couldn't find her, so she thought that they left her, and now she wants revenge and wants to stop the Yuletide like event, basically. Once you're done with that, you then have to break like the mess, like clean up the place, basically clean up rubber piles, and you'll get wait, there was like one hat after you talk to the mayor. That's the 7th, and I think this is the 8th hat of the event. See, this is what I mean when I was talking about this. That snowman hat is just absolute perfection. Like, just look at this. Bob has a nose now. Just perfect. He has a beak and a nose at the same time. It makes perfect sense. Anyways, after that, you're gonna have to basically go to Frostmill, find like a note that is talking about like taking revenge by the person, and you now have to go across like 2 to 3 different shipwrights to find the same person that was on like, or that was in the Halloween event, that was selling you the 4 hats with to give candy to, that same person is also working together with these people, but is now located at Palo Town. And he also gives you the 9th hat of the event. And after talking to him, he will give you a quest to get 25 sealed chests. Yeah, there's a bit of grinding, but it wasn't that bad. I went ahead and did like underwater structures and sunk a lot of ships to get enough, and it didn't take much time to do it. Once you do that, then you have to then bring 25 cargo from him, because he's a bit busy, back to the like new island, as this cargo contains like gifts and stuff. I think I'm not really sure what it contains, but it's another quest. Once you're done with that, you'll be given Santa's chest piece, and this hat is pretty goofy, but I'll showcase it later on. I believe this was the 10th hat. I'm kind of losing count. I don't know when I whatever. It's, I guess, a 10th hat. And then you basically like all the helpers thank you for helping them, and then you have to just go around and talk to every one of them. After you've done talking to them, you then like talk to a scout, which then spots the boss you have to fight at the end of the event, and you get the final like the 11th and the 12th hat. Then you have to fight the boss, and fighting the boss is kind of lackluster, because they use the same magic as the boss at Fort Castrum, heat magic. So like it's pretty much the same, same move set basically. I think it's like exactly the same move set, apart from like not using the Phoenix moves. And in this server, the boss was bugged, so I had to swap servers. I would suggest fighting the boss with a lot of armor piercing and a lot of power, because they have 5k HP, so you would deal a lot more damage to them. And like the first time you fight them, it's literally you have to do it solo. It's not a team up thing, but once you defeat them, then you can start doing it together, like as a team and stuff. And so, to be honest, if you just keep your distance and just never stop moving, that's the key part. You don't stop moving when fighting this boss, otherwise it will decimate you. It's pretty easy. And once you do defeat her, you get gifts. And this is the cool part of the event. You can actually get duplicates of 2 hats, which is the extra rewards. Count as the extra rewards. Basically, it's like a weird system, but it is what it is. You basically get gifts, 2 types of gifts. One is like a cold gift, and one is like a warm gift. And each of them can drop one of the 2. Basically the cold gift can drop the cold crown gift, like hat I mean, and the warm gift can drop the Santa hat, like the red and white thing hat basically. And you can basically get duplicates of them, so if you really wanted to, you can farm the boss again and again and again and again on the same slot and get those hats, or just do it in a different slot and just get the same like other hats as well. To be honest, all the hats so far in this event are pretty cool actually, and I was trying to look for like where that gift is. What I suggest you all to do is just set your filter to default, and then go to all, and then scroll all the way down to find the gift. You can then click on it and then open it to have a chance to get the hat, because it is not guaranteed. So you might have to farm this boss for a while to get the last 2 hats of the event, which is the 15th and the 16th hat. You might be thinking, where's the 13th and the 14th? Well, you actually get it after you talk to Santa. And that right there is a giant Santa right there. He probably has some sort of gene from like those giant people that we saw in like Sailor's Lodge, but again, he's the War Saint Nicholas over here. So War Saint Nicholas it is. Yeah, you get the final 2 hats, 13th and 14th hat, and you also basically finish the event. Apart from, you have to get those rewards. So I'm just gonna skip over the grinding part of it and just show you guys the hats. That's all the rewards. Let's take a look at them. Let's try the green stuff first. So we have a sweater, then a beanie. Where am I? Oh, I walked into the battle arena. Hey, the beanie actually looks pretty cool. This probably is dyeable. Let me try to go somewhere nice. There we go. So that's the beanie and the thing. Then we have, what do you have? We have, where is it? We have this a headband, literally. This just, what is this? What? That is interesting. We then have obviously the snowman hat. That's my this this has to be my favorite one by far. Just snowman. Like, you can do some goofy stuff with this 100%. This is on par with the pumpkins, basically. Just the cool factor of it. We have a scarf and a headphones. Cobalt wintry garb. You can color it from what it looks like, and yeah, looks pretty cool. I won't lie, actually it looks pretty cool. Then we have star topper. This is basically like, that is much larger than what I thought it would be. Interesting. That's a interesting hat. Yeah. Then we have the wind up key, which that's cool. You turn into a toy basically. Let's see, we also have elf ears from what I can, prosthetic ears. Yep. I can't see it through because of my hair. Yep, that is going to be making some cursed outfits 100%, but it is what it is. Then we have War Saint's red War Saint coat. Looks like you can dye it. Wait. It just makes your chest much wider. That's so funny. But that's without the arms. Let me turn on the arms. Yep, that seems much more normal. But if you don't have the arms on, if you have the muscle game pass, it looks really goofy. Wide. We have, well, obviously have that outfit. Then, oh wait, I went to the hats. We have this set, the last set, which is a pretty cool set. Wait a second. Oh, there's the thing. Yep. Oh, it has effects as well. That's cool. So, yeah. It was a short event. Was it a bit annoying? Kind of. But, I think the hats are pretty cool. Only got, what, 12, 16 hats from this. But, yeah. I'd say that's pretty good. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and well, I don't know when's the next video gonna be out, but I'll see you guys on the next one, whenever that is. Bye.